Welcome to your pastel demonstration, and I thank the 6th grader very much for being director and camera person today. You guys, you're going to make an eye artwork using pastels and tar paper. You're going to get a piece of tar paper. This is the kind of paper that goes on top of houses for roofs. And you're going to get a big sheet, and you're going to have to cut it in half and share with one other person. All right? Then you're going to get a set of pastels. You'll have to share this with the people at your table. This is soft pastels, or they're kind of like sidewalk chalk. And they do break in half, so this way you have two of that color. And pretty soon it might break in little pieces, but that just means you have more of that color. You're welcome. The first thing you're going to start off with is you're going to start off by using your dark colors. So your dark colors would be purple, brown, the darker blue, darker green, but then we kind of get a little bit into the lighter colors here. And then we have the black, which is a dark color, but we're going to use that later. So you're going to use your dark color first. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of make an eye. So you'll start off with, I'm going to go ahead and start off with a brown. And when you draw your eye, you want to think of it almost kind of like a football shape. Alright, so you want to have this shape for the eye. Then you want to go in with the circle. You won't need to use any compasses, just make the best as you can. You want to have two circles because you want to have a circle and a circle. Alright, then, like I said, you want to make sure that you want to start off with your dark colors. So basically, you're starting off with your basic drawing. You can freestyle and you can do whatever you want to the outside. You can actually make your eye whatever color or shape that you want to do if you want to change it up. That's fine. But this is what you're basically kind of want to go for. You want to have the outline eye shape, the circle for the iris, and the circle inside for the pupil. You notice how that circle part goes right behind that lid part. Then what you're going to do next, starting off with our darks, I'm going to get that black, and I'm going to go inside for the pupil. You actually don't need to really press that hard. Notice I kind of pressed hard before. Don't actually do that. You don't want to do that. Alright, and then so for the next part, I want to still stay with my dark colors. And let's say I want to have a blue eye. Or you can have a dark green eye if you want to. But you want to start off with the darker colors. Alright, as you can see, I kind of went in lines all over. I'm going to throw in some purple, just to add something different. Alright, then I want to go in with the black part, and I want to trace around this area right here on the inside, so it kind of acts as my shadow to my eye. Alright, then when you're done with the dark colors, you can blend. Alright, as you can see, I haven't put anything here. You actually want to keep one hand free. That right there, I actually you only want to use one hand. So I want to keep this one hand free here. You always want to have a clean hand. It's going to be a challenge you're going to have to work through. And then now I blend my colors. Alright, I want to have the rim part with some black in there. So I'll put a little black in there. And then we blend again. Blend it out with my eye. And then I'm going to blend the outer part of my eye. Okay, so we're blending the colors first. You want to blend all the colors. Now we're going to stop with the blending and we're going to layer, okay? And we're going to layer in one direction, no blending, about 4 or 5 times. So now we want to layer up with colors. So let's say I kind of put in a little bit of green. Like I said, you don't have to make it natural. And then I'll go back in with some purple. You can use any of the colors you want. Let's say I want to add some of this golden color here. It is going to be lighter. So I'm putting on my light part last. Alright. And then, so you want to layer again more up in colors. Again, we're not blending. We're just layering up. I'm using the side like so. I like to break mine in half. Okay, layer them up. And then you want to make sure that you're just going in the one direction. Don't really need to go a little back and forth. I'm going to add in the lightest yellow here just to kind of give it some dimension. Alright, then you want to make sure that the whole time that you're blending, the whole time that you are, not blending, you want to make sure that the whole time that you are layering up, light pressure, do not press hard, do not blend. So you want to make sure, light pressure, do not press hard, and you do not want to blend. So while you're doing all that, you want to make sure that you're doing all those things. Alright, then I'm going to go with, like I said, you're going to do light last. Oh, my paper's sticking up. You always put the light in last, okay? Alright, as you can see, my hands are starting to get dirty. The light goes last. I'm using the side of my pastel. Alright. Get that fine line in there. Then I want to use a little bit of the light blue. Now you can change these colors up if you want to. Put a little bit there for some shading. Put a little bit there for some shading. Alright, you layer it up. And then I want to see if I want to put any more lightness here in any other little areas. Add some dimension. Light last always. Put a little light there for the catch light. That's the little glimmer that's in the eye. See, this hand is dirty, right? You can always get your paper towels, help wipe it off some, and it'll still stay dirty. But you should have your clean hand. And with your clean hand, you want to blend the light part. When you go to wash your hands, when it's cleanup time, you want to make sure that you wipe as much off as you can with the paper towel, then wash the rest off. It's just easier that way. So then you blend in. Then you can go back a little bit more with the pastel. I'll be right with you. Just wait quietly. Alright. Then you go in and you blend in a little bit more. Layer the colors. Add different colors for dimension. Then with my dark blending hand, go back in to blend that top and the bottom part of the eye. But you want to do that last. This way it kind of looks like it's set in the eye. Then with that dark hand right there, blend that in. Then I like to do the final sweep of this, and then just really lightly blend it because I still want to have that texture. This way you have the dimensional looking eye. You can put whatever you want on the outside. For example, this one has the starting of flames. This isn't finished yet, but the same concept with the outside. Remember, dark colors first, right? Then after dark colors, then you blend the first layer. And after you blend the first layer, you want to make sure that you're layering in 4 or 5 layers of color and going in one direction, right? So the concept is the exact same. Then you can add the light last and do some final blending. I want to go back over to this other one, and I want to use my clean hand here. And I'm just going to lightly pat it to blend it, because I still kind of want to keep that texture. All right? Get to work.